Welcome to Super Dave the channel with Super Dave Dev watching the Canadian Formula 1 Grand Prix. It's on the hour and we are watching the Grand Prix getting started with the warm-up lap, the formation lap as they call it. The formation lap is going on, everybody is on enters, it is wet. Yep, it's still raining, huh? It's still raining, so yes, the track is wet, the cars are wet, the tires are wet, everything is wet. It is raining. I just wonder if we're actually gonna go racing because it just seems so wet. What she said. Dude, there's no way people can follow each other, man. If someone brake checks, I'm sure there's gonna be a massive crash. It's the formation lap, so if someone brake checks here at the formation lap, you know there's gonna be a crash. Okay, so still raining, man. It's still raining. Wins. Verstappen won last year, won 2022. Hamilton won in 2029. 2019, I mean. I have to really think about what I'm saying. Ricardo's on the radio. The cell of rain coming should last for around 10 to 15 minutes. So there's gonna be rain, and the rain is gonna last for at least 10 to 15 minutes. Remember, it is raining and it is wet. I do not see this race starting, bro. Like, you know, like actual starting. I think it's going to be a red flag. I believe this race will get red flag, and they'll probably wait for 15 minutes to see if the rain will pass. I think it's going to be Belgium all over again. Belgium 2021 is going to be all over again. The same thing happened, what happened in Belgium in 2021. That's exactly what's going to happen now. You have cars going into the pit lane. I believe they're starting from the pit lane. There's probably cars going to the pit lane trying to get full wets. It looks a lot drier. Dude, this is incredibly wet. There is no way, bro. And this guy has to walk behind all the cars. And he has to show the green flag. Okay, they're showing the green flag. And the countdown is starting. It's starting. Waiting for green lights. It's green lights. Let's go. Oh, crawling off the line. So far, George Russell keeps the first place. Lando Norris keeps the third place. Verstappen still behind Russell. Wait, whoa. What is the position now? Who is behind Verstappen right now? Verstappen is gonna offer turn one. Probably, I'll rather not say anything. I almost said something and then I decided to not say anything. And now they're not even showing the classifications, dude. Formula 1 can't even show classifications. It means there's something wrong with their telemetry system. Something is wrong with their telemetry system. Formula 1 can't show the positions. This is bad, man. Formula 1 is unable to show the positions, the current positions, 1 to 20. I think Verstappen's gonna pass. Oh, Verstappen spinning. Max Verstappen also spinning. Not like they're not spinning out of control, but they are spinning to get traction. So there's no traction. I'm trying to explain. So there's no traction, and they're trying to get traction by putting the accelerator down, and as they put the accelerator down, the back wheels just spin without any grip. Oh, that's a Haas next to the Aston Martin. Is that Stroll? Oh! Carlos Sainz almost crashed into them, dude. What is Carlos Sainz doing? I don't understand. Yeah, so Verstappen is second. So first is Russell. Verstappen still second. Lando Norris is third. Fourth is Piastri. Alonso fifth. Hamilton sixth. Ricciardo seventh. Magnussen eighth. Stroll is ninth. Leclerc 10. Magnussen just passed Ricciardo. Ricciardo is now down in 8th. Stroll is 9th. Leclerc 10th. 11th, Yuki Tsunoda. Hulkenberg moved up. Hulkenberg is now in 12th. Albon in 13th. Logan Sargent 14th. Carlos Sainz is 15th. Ocon 16th. Perez 17th. Gasly 18th. 19th, Bottas. 20th, Zhou Guanyu. Okay, so it seems it's raining even harder. It seems it's raining even harder now. This is going to be very interesting because they will stop the race. If it starts raining harder and harder, they will stop the race. And what I mean with stop the race is red flag it. This is actually what Canada is known for. Canada is known for these chaotic wet races. So they are saying this is the worst that they expect the rain will be. And it looks horrible, dude. Magnussen can't even see in front of him and he's still passing someone. Who is he passing? Who's Magnussen? He's passing Alonso. Magnussen is going up to 5th. Oh, because they're on full wet tires. Magnussen is on full wet tires. Magnussen is literally carving his way up to top 5 position. Magnussen with the wet tires, because remember there were some cars at the start of the race. They went directly into the pits. That is Magnussen. He was one of those cars that went into the pits. And he's 5th place. Now he's right on the 10 of Lance Stroll. Dude, this is... Hulkenberg is right on the tail of Ricciardo. Who is on the tail of Lance Stroll? Leclerc. What are they talking about Lance Stroll for? Yeah, so Magnussen is literally going from nowhere to 5th place. The Haas team is absolutely cooking right now, man. Hulkenberg and Magnussen are cooking on the wet tires. And now he's going to catch up. Let's see. Yep, he's getting a better exit. Magnussen is going to pass that car, and that car is Piastri. Oh, Magnussen passes Piastri, so up into 4th place, dude. This is ridiculous, dude. The fact that the Haas cars knew to do this, and now they're capitalizing like no one will believe. 4th place, Magnussen. 8th place, Hulkenberg. They're moving through the field. Dude, how can they even see where they're going? This is like I've always seen these races in the past, but now to see it in modern day, to see this wet race in modern day is insane. I'm not gonna lie. This is insane to see that this is full wet, full rain weather, full spray. The cars can't see each other if they're driving too close to each other. And they say, no, it's fine. Do it. This is actually strange because why didn't they do the Belgian Grand Prix in 2021 if this is what they're allowing? Dude, they are wet. There's this guy's rider, Nico Hulkenberg. You just see the water coming down from his helmet. They are soaking, dude. Yeah, it's easing up now. But that means that Magnussen, Magnussen has to push as much as he can right now. So Leclerc's team is telling him they're seeing something strange going on with his engine. So there's something wrong with Leclerc's engine. Magnussen is catching up to Norris. Magnussen is going to pass Norris for 3rd place, dude. This is insane, man. Come on, Hulkenberg. You can pass Hamilton. The problem with Hamilton is he probably knows all the tricks on how to defend. Yeah, he's right on top of Hamilton. So Hamilton will get passed by Hülkenberg within the next few corners. So let's, not this corner, maybe corner, probably corner number 10. So I believe at corner 10, that's where Hülkenberg will pass Lewis Hamilton and take 7th place from Hamilton. Magnussen, fastest lap, 1 minute 33. Remember, this is rain, full rain. So Haas is right on top of Hamilton. Hamilton can't do a thing, dude. The fact that Verstappen hasn't tried to pass Russell is kind of interesting. Because I don't see Russell as a wet weather specialist. But I do believe Verstappen has wet weather skills. This is interesting, man. This is really interesting. Russell still ahead. Verstappen still in second. Norris in third. Magnussen catching up to Norris, which is insane. I think Verstappen doesn't want to push Russell purely because of the risk. Because remember, there's risk if you're too close. I think Max Verstappen won't do anything now. He will wait for the strategy to sort itself out, and then he will decide whether or not he has to push. Verstappen is fastest on the track so far. Verstappen is fastest on the track, so it means the wet weather tire is slowly but surely going to run out of grip. So if Magnussen does not push hard now, he will not get closer to Lando Norris to be able to pass him, basically. So I'm curious to know. Oh, the sun is coming out. The sun is coming out. Yep. So the people on intermediates are going faster than the people on wets. Come on, Hülkenberg, you can do it. So the inters are faster now. So it's switched immediately. But the fact that Hülkenberg is up to 4th place means that is a big W. Not only because of there's a W sign on his tire allocation sign, but also a W. Oh, someone's out. Is that Logan Sargent? Logan Sargent is not out of the race, but he did go off the track. He had to reverse, and he goes. The yellow flags with waving. Now the yellow flags can stop waving because he is gone. So will Verstappen fastest lap again? Fastest lap again. So Russell do fastest lap, and then Verstappen immediately follows with the faster lap. Aston Martin goes straight on. Who is that? Lewis Hamilton has gone straight on. Oh! Dude, Alonso almost crashed into the wall, dude. So there's strange concertina effect going on here. Alonso went off the track, and then Lewis Hamilton was trying to attack Alonso, and then Lewis Hamilton went off the track. So the sun is shining, but the track is completely wet, dude. Full wet weather track, yet the sun is shining. The sun is out, but the track is completely wet. How much am I losing down the straight? Half a second. So Leclerc is losing half a second. Dude, that Leclerc was pretty angry with his race engineer. So his race engineer did not want to tell him how slow he was going. So Leclerc is like, dude, I asked you a question, answer the question. So Russell again fastest lap. Verstappen not faster this time. Oh, you see, now they have to go into the pits and then change tires. Oh, fresh intermediates maybe, but it's still not that good. So Magnussen went into the pits. Fourth place. He's now back down to 12th. So all of that progress that Magnussen made with the wet tires is going to nothing. There was no purpose for him to go onto wet tires, because guess what? He's now P15. He's actually P15. So we're just watching the replays here. Yeah, there wasn't grip at the start. So we're just watching the replay of the start. Max Verstappen and Russell was actually trying to push each other, and then Lando and Norris were trying to attack Verstappen. Got very close, but couldn't really do too much. Magnussen was 4th place. Now he can't do a thing, dude. Do you know how strange that is? You're on wet tires. You go from, I think it was 12th place, all the way up to 4th place. Perez again. Whoa, Perez could not see anything. So Perez again is involved in accidents, bro. To a racing incident. It will be a racing incident, but the problem is Perez is qualifying so badly that he's putting himself in these positions with these back markers. Perez again is in an accident, dude. We saw the replay. Perez was in an accident. No, but it is dangerous. So I think there was Albon or Logan Sargent went in front of Carlos Sainz. Oh, he just tipped the wall. No, they're just showing a replay from Logan Sargent's incident. Pause lap, Verstappen, 1 minute 60 seconds, so 1.6, so 1.5 seconds approximately behind Russell. So Verstappen is faster now. He's pushing. He's less than 2 seconds behind. Ricardo incident, false start noted. Oh, it's a false start noted for Ricardo. So that's Lewis Hamilton versus Alonso. Fast lap again from Verstappen. 1 minute 30.1. So Verstappen is now pushing fast lap after fast lap. So Charles Leclerc has an engine problem. This is so odd, man. This is such a strange race because it's full wet, and now the sun is coming out, and now I think this slowly but surely is becoming cloudy again. The track is completely wet. It's completely wet track. They've got intermediate tires, everybody. There is a dry line forming on the track. Very light dry line. It's not full dry. You can still see the water spray. Yep. Verstappen closing the gap on George Russell. There is a dry line, but those tires are very much wet. The rain is not going to come for a little while, so they're expecting more rain. They are expecting more rain. So what is Max Verstappen going to do? Because this might be the best chance. Oh, he went a bit hard over that curb. Did Max Verstappen went fastest lap now, Russell. Fastest lap again for Max Verstappen. So Russell went fast, and then immediately for Verstappen across the line even faster. 1 minute 29.2. So remember, Max Verstappen wants to prove that he wants the world championship, and this is how he does it. And why is Norris 8 seconds behind Verstappen? Why is Norris 8 seconds? Dude, his car is not this slow. Norris's car is not this slow. This is ridiculous, man. So Verstappen, like it seems like Verstappen is a bit of a he's in a bit of a pickle, because basically he's still on tires, intermediate tires. These tires are, remember, intermediate tires are not tires that you can drive for very long, especially if the track is starting to dry up. if the track is starting to dry up, it's not easy for you to keep on driving with the intermediate tires. You would have to pit almost immediately after the track is getting drier. And I think that is why we see George Russell going onto the wet side at the pit straight. So each time he crosses the line, he goes onto the wetter side. Especially just before the pit straight, he also goes to the wet side. That long straight, he just takes the wet side off the track because he wants to cool down the intermediate tires, and that's exactly what's going to happen. Norris is now 7 seconds, so I think Norris is now trying to catch up again. That makes no sense to me. Why didn't Norris stick with Verstappen? Now Norris is going fast. What is wrong with Lando Norris, dude? Now Lando Norris is the fastest car on the track, 1 minute 28. What is going on with Lando Norris? Your car is not that slow, Lando Norris. I'm telling you, the way that Lando Norris drives his McLaren, I just don't understand if it's just because his car is different. Different to a point that the tires can't be managed properly. I don't... Oh, so Verstappen is less than a second behind Russell. Verstappen is less than a second behind Russell, which means that Verstappen is most likely setting up and preparing to pass Russell. And they're not showing Verstappen, they're showing someone else, man. There's nothing going on here. Why are you guys... Okay, now they're showing us Max Verstappen. Okay, so Verstappen is getting closer and closer to George Russell. Closer and closer. So let's see what's gonna happen. What's gonna happen? So, okay, so those tires are definitely drying up, dude. Those tires are definitely drying up. So Verstappen is close, but the problem now is that those tires need to be pitted as soon as possible, especially if it gets too dry. And I guarantee you, if Verstappen won't do it now, George Russell, it's just a... If it rains, if it starts raining heavily again, I think George Russell has this win. But if it doesn't rain, I think Verstappen will definitely pass him. Especially if he can do it now before the pits. Because I have full faith in the Red Bull team. Oh, Verstappen getting very close. Daniel Ricciardo gets a penalty for basically his false starting. So just be careful not to tear the Inter. Yeah, so they're already talking about. So George Russell in front is already talking about his tires wear, and saying and his race engineer is telling him not to tear the tires, which is very interesting to hear when you think about it. Nah, that strategy did not work for them, man. I'm sorry to say, because remember, if they go to Inter. Okay, wait, but what tire did Hülkenberg take? What tire did he take? He went on to Inter? He should have taken hards. Wait, hards is not a good tire. Softs. He should have taken, but softs is not a good tire as well. So yeah, it's best he takes an Inter, I guess. But that is not a good pit stop, man. Dude, Max Verstappen is gonna pass someone. I don't know why they're showing Hamilton, dude. We know that Alonso and Hamilton are fighting each other. They've been fighting each other for a while now. Going over grass and stuff, cutting the track and stuff. We already know that. This is not gonna happen, dude. This is not gonna happen. That's exactly when the rain is expected to hit. 20 minutes. So in 20 minutes, they suspect that rain will come down. So basically now it makes sense why we are staying on intermediates, because people are suspecting more rain to come. Verstappen is about to pass him, man. Verstappen stays on the left. Okay, we are on board with Max Verstappen. He doesn't seem that close. But I guess he's not that. I guess it doesn't seem that close because George Russell's car is blocking the way for him to pass, right? Yeah, so Max Verstappen is going onto the dry side of the track. Yeah, the track is drying up. Slowly but surely the track is... But that section is pretty wet still, man. Max Verstappen going onto the wet side of the track. Very much attacking, dude. Very much pushing. Rain in 18 minutes. So more rain coming. More rain coming. Lando Norris now 1 minute 26. 4 seconds behind Verstappen. I just don't understand Lando Norris. Why did he allow these guys to get so far ahead of him? See, that makes no sense to me. Why did you, Lando Norris, allow these guys to get so far ahead of you? Now you have to catch up to them. The pace that Lando Norris has is so much faster than these guys. No, Verstappen is not getting past him so far because of the track being wet. I guarantee you, if this is a dry race, especially if this becomes a full dry race, and this rain does not come, which they have predicted will come, I guarantee you that Max Verstappen will pass Russell easily. Especially here. This is turn 10. So turn 10, Max Verstappen is close. Max Verstappen trying to hook up the car a little bit tighter through that chicane. Through that corner 10. Going down that straight, past 12, past closing up to 13. Going on the right wet side of the track just to cool down his tires. Crossing number 13, 14 corner. And then Lando Norris finally catching up to them. He's 3 seconds behind, basically 4 seconds. The fact that he has fallen behind is insane to me, man. He was like, it's only 16 laps, and somehow he ended up 7 seconds behind Verstappen. And now he has to fight back to catch up. Like, Lando Norris has the car to win. He has it. He just doesn't have the motivation, and I don't understand it. Because why is he pushing now? Why is Lando Norris pushing now? Like, why didn't he push when Verstappen pushed Russell? Why, when Russell and Verstappen were pushing each other, why didn't Russell push Verstappen? And see if he could pass Verstappen? Because now he's so much faster than everybody else. He's so much faster than everybody else. I feel like Lando Norris is looking for any excuse not to challenge Verstappen. So he just falls by and says, no, I'm managing my tires. They should get rid of this managing tires nonsense, excuses. Dude, the pits are going to be open. The only problem is what tire do they take? Because if the rain will come in 13 minutes, they say 13 minutes, the rain will come, then, dry tires is not the way. The dry tires is, Verstappen is close, man. Verstappen is so close. This is slipstream. No, there's no DRS, sorry, yeah. So there's no DRS, so that is why it's a little bit harder to pass. Russell has a little bit of straight line speed, huh? Lando Norris again faster, huh? Max Verstappen runs wide, makes a mistake. Did he damage the floor? Yep, he definitely damaged the floor as well. Lando Norris can pass Verstappen here. Verstappen made a mistake. Lando Norris can pass him. There was definitely some debris coming from his car when he went off the track. Nah, it's just... Maybe it wasn't debris. It might have just been the debris because that section, the grass is painted black. So it must have been grass. So 3 seconds. Lando Norris is now on top of Verstappen. Lando Norris, you're so much faster than Verstappen. If you can't do it here, you will never do it anywhere. If Lando Norris does not do a successful challenge, like at least successfully attack Verstappen in the next few laps, if Lando Norris does not successfully attack Verstappen, if Lando Norris does not attack Verstappen in the next few laps, then I'm sorry, man. Lando Norris should not be driving in Formula 1. Because if you are not willing to attack when you can attack, then there's no point. So the only dry sections are the corner 9, 10, 11 and 12. Those are the dry sections. The rest of it is all still too wet to take intermediates. Piastri is now faster, 1 minute 26. Come on, Norris. Come on, Norris. Okay, so Norris is catching, like Norris is closing in on Verstappen. Crazy. Come on, Norris. You can do it. Like, trust me. If there's ever a driver that can do it, Lando Norris can do this. Lando Norris can do this. Especially if Verstappen makes another mistake, which is, let's be honest, so it seemed like Max Verstappen was taking the corner like normal, but it seemed he carried too much pace into the corner. And instead of turning, I think Max Verstappen understood if he was going to turn sharp there, the car might spin. So he decided to cut the track a little bit. Like just a little bit. It wasn't the same as what you saw with Hamilton and Alonso cutting the track completely. Okay, so now Verstappen is defending. Verstappen is now defending from Norris. This is good. This is good. Now he's seeing Norris. Oh! DRS is enabled now. DRS is enabled. Lando Norris has got DRS also. Lando Norris fastest lap 1 minute 26.2. So almost 1 minute 25. Okay, so Verstappen and Norris is catching up to George Russell. 1 minute 25.9 for Piastri. Dude, this is interesting. This is interesting because they say it's gonna rain again. Rain in 9 minutes. Rain in 9 minutes, they say. But the sun is shining, dude. The sun is out and shining. You can see the clouds. There's definitely clouds there. Let's see. What is Lando Norris gonna do? Because he's faster than Max Verstappen. Lando Norris is faster than Max Verstappen. What is Lando Norris gonna do? I would say the mistake that Max Verstappen made seemed like Max Verstappen was just making sure the car doesn't... Oh! So close, so close. And it seems like his car is faster. Dude, he has to pass him here. I think he's got the slipstream and he's got the power. Yep. He's got the DRS as well. Dude, if you're ever gonna do it, you're gonna do it now, bro. If you ever gonna... No, he's slowing down, he's slowing down, he's slowing down. He's slowing down on purpose. Lando Norris does not want to pass Verstappen, dude. Lando Norris does not want to pass Verstappen. You can see he's very shy. Shy to make any serious moves. 1 minute 25.7 fast lap, but then immediately Piastri 1 minute 25.5. This is interesting, man. This is interesting because Russell, I do not believe Russell's going to win this race. And the only reason why I say that is because I believe Russell's car is not faster than the McLaren. And I also don't believe Russell's car is faster than the McLaren of Lando Norris. So it's between Verstappen and Norris. Unless if something happens to Norris's strategy, maybe the pit crew destroys his pit stop and it makes it slow. And then maybe Piastri can come into the equation. Maybe the same thing happens to Verstappen. Then Piastri can still come into the equation. Alonso is 5th place. Yo, he's so close to Verstappen. He's almost hitting him, dude. Oh, he actually hit Verstappen. Oh, dude, you can pass him easily. He's gonna pass Verstappen. That's an easy move. But he might hit the wall. Okay. So all that has to happen now is Norris has to catch up to Russell. And then Verstappen just has to shadow. Verstappen has to shadow Lando Norris. Okay, so thank you, Norris. Thank you, Norris. I salute you. Lando Norris, I salute you because not only did you take that pass, you made it look easy, dude. He passed Verstappen almost like... It actually looks like Verstappen is slowing down. Yo. Dude, Lando Norris's McLaren is so fast that he's already on top of Russell. Russell is like... Lando Norris is all over Russell and you haven't seen this. Max Verstappen wasn't even in that position. This is insane, man. There is no way that Russell is going to stay ahead of Norris. Oh, he's going to crash in the back of him. He did it. Okay, so corner 10. Corner 10 is when he hit the back of Verstappen. Now he's going to pass Russell. That's exactly where he passed Verstappen. He's going to pass Russell. That is the straight of 12 and 13 and 14 corner. Lando Norris going on the outside. The same thing he did with Max Verstappen. He passes Russell. First place. Max Verstappen passes Russell. Russell went off the track. Russell went off the track. Russell went off the track and then tried to defend Max Verstappen. He couldn't do it. Lando Norris fastest lap of the race, 1 minute 25.1. How is Verstappen supposed to catch Lando Norris? Lando Norris's car is so much faster than that Red Bull is actually. He's already gone. Lando Norris is 2 seconds ahead of Verstappen. Lando Norris is already 2 seconds ahead of Verstappen. So he passed him. Russell went off the track. Decided to go off the track. And then Verstappen came and said, no, buddy. He actually tried to block Verstappen. He shouldn't be able to do that. To join the track and do that. That's actually dangerous. From Russell, I think that is not right. I don't think that is right what Russell did there. Because he knew he went off the track. He knew he didn't have the pace. So he went deliberately in front of Verstappen. The only reason why I said it is because it's logical. When you have to go off the track, literally go all the way around a bollard and stuff, because you can't just cut the corner normally. That means that you ultimately should have given Verstappen that. Yeah, so Russell is now 1.3 seconds behind Verstappen. Verstappen is 3.5 seconds behind Norris. So if we are to believe what we saw in the start of the race, is that Lando Norris is incredibly slow during the wet weather. So I assume that Norris is not going to be able to do anything during the wet weather. And Verstappen is going to actually school Lando Norris in the wet when it starts raining. Remember, they said it will rain in approximately 5 minutes from now. I would not be surprised if these people's weather predictions are completely incorrect. Okay, now we're seeing rain again. We're seeing rain. Is this actual rain, or is this just the camera being wet? Hamilton hitting the back of Alonso. Hamilton hitting the rear of Alonso, dude. And the fact that Alonso is not being hit off the track. Remember, it's incredibly dangerous. If you get hit from behind, especially with a wet track. They're literally driving on wet track here. If Hamilton pushes the back of Alonso on the... Okay, in 3 minutes. They say in 3 minutes it will rain. I assume if we have to take the first 15 laps as a reference, is that Verstappen is going to easily catch up to Norris if it starts raining. Especially if you consider the fact Russell deleted track because of track limits. Oh, Russell's doing now track limits because he cannot keep up. Okay, so what I was going to say before I got so rudely interrupted by information that doesn't really matter, is that I believe as soon as it starts raining in the next 2 or 3 minutes, as they predicted, then Verstappen is almost surely Verstappen is going to pass or at least challenge Lando Norris in the wet. 5 seconds. Lando Norris is 5 seconds ahead of Verstappen. Lando Norris is 5 seconds ahead of Verstappen, boys and girls. Think about that for a second. Now remember, like I said, if we take the first 15 laps of this race, and we consider what happened the first 15 laps, we noticed that Lando Norris during the full wet weather, when it was raining and the track was extremely wet, Lando Norris did not have pace. Verstappen is now 6 seconds behind. Dude, Lando Norris is pushing his car, bro. Lando Norris is pushing that car. Verstappen can still win this in the wet. This is where people will understand Verstappen does have wet weather skills. If you don't believe me, watch Brazil. I believe it's Brazil 2013. I just tweeted it. I just tweeted the tweet of Max Verstappen when he was a wet weather expert, showing people in Brazil how it's done. So Verstappen is still... Oh, he's now almost 8 seconds behind Norris. Dude, Lando Norris is flying, dude. Piastri is now exactly behind Russell. Piastri is right behind Russell. Piastri can do exactly what Lando Norris did. Now let's see how long it takes Piastri to pass. Car in the wall. Car in the wall. That is a Williams. That is a Williams. Is that Logan Sargent? Yeah, Logan Sargent in the wall. Logan Sargent in the wall. There will be a safety car. There will be a safety car. It will be yellow flags. It will be a safety car, virtual safety car, and safety car. I presume, because it looked like his car is... It looked like his left was damaged. Left rear was damaged of Logan Sargent. Unless if his car is still going. So Piastri trying to make a move. George Russell is actually somehow trying to attack Verstappen. This safety car is... Okay, now I guess... Safety car is coming out. I already said it, dude. I already said a safety car is going to come out. Logan Sargent. Why is he shaking his head like that? Is it his car shaking or is it him shaking? Dude, Lando Norris was so fast. And now McLaren... So Red Bull are in the pit lane as well as Russell. Everybody goes into the pits. Everybody goes into the pits, including Red Bull and Mercedes, George Russell. Go, 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 Verstappen, go! Dude, almost passed him in the pits. Russell almost passed Verstappen in the pits, dude. Yeah, I almost got second. Russell almost got second place back. And his pit stop was 2.2 seconds. That's really fast. Lewis Hamilton also taking a pit stop. I'm not really sure why we're worried about Lewis Hamilton. Okay, he'll probably get into the picture at some point. I don't know. I don't really know what Lewis Hamilton's story is because he always has an excuse, dude. I wonder what Hamilton's gonna do as soon as he realizes he's the second driver in Ferrari. Because he will be second driver in Ferrari. Will be the second driver. Why is the car still there? Why is Logan Sargent's car still on the side of the road? How did he... Okay, so we're watching the replay of Logan Sargent. Doesn't seem like his car was badly damaged. Why didn't he just try and get... Oh, he hit the back. Oh, he did hit the front as well, pretty hard. He hit the back of his car, plus he hit the front. Oh, he hit that back. He hit the back of his car really hard, man. It did seem really strange how hard he hit that. Oh, Lando Norris is gonna... Is Lando Norris stuck? Yeah, he should still end up in front. Lando Norris should still be in front of Verstappen and Russell and Piastri and all of... So let's just do a quick position check. Lando Norris first. He's in the pit right now. He should still retain the lead. Oh, Max Verstappen takes the lead. Max Verstappen takes the lead. Lando Norris. Yo, bro. Verstappen takes first place. Verstappen takes first place because Lando Norris could only do his pit stop. Dude, why did he... I don't... How is he so much faster? That is strange to me because I assume that Norris will still have enough time to take first place because there's a safety car. That is crazy, man. This is crazy. Verstappen is in the lead. I have seen this, like, I have seen Canada races that are almost exactly like this. Most of the Canadian races I've seen are exactly like this. Rain, craziness, people going off the track, people crashing, people, you know, the front runners are switching every other lap. Okay, it's getting darker, it's getting darker. I think it will start to rain. It's getting darker, boys and girls. Yeah, so it was a 2.6 second pit stop for Verstappen. Yeah, so now they just referencing. So the Red Bull engineer of Verstappen is saying, hey, exactly what happened in Miami, where Lando Norris pitted and came out in front of you during a safety car. Now you have pitted first, and now you're in front of Lando Norris. So this is very interesting because, and now it all depends on the rain, because I think Lando Norris has the pace. So if Lando Norris, if there's no rain coming, Lando Norris will win. Russell, I think Russell should be on the podium because his pace is not that bad in the rain. Russell's pace is not that bad in the rain. So I'm going to guess Verstappen is going to be first. If it rains, if it actually rains, which we're still waiting, they said the rain is coming. It is darker. The sun is gone. So sure, the sun is gone. So the sun is gone. There might still be rain coming. Is it raining right now? I don't think it's raining right now, but when okay, actually I do think it's raining right now. So Hamilton is 5th place, right ahead of Alonso. So position check quickly, Verstappen first, Russell second, Norris third, Piastri 4th, Hamilton 5th, Alonso 6th, 7th, Yuki Tsunoda, 8th, Lance Stroll, 9th, Esteban Ocon, 10th, Ricciardo, 11th, Albon, 12th, Leclerc, 13 Bottas, 14 Carlos Sainz, 15 Magnussen, 16 Gasly, 17 Perez all the way down in 17th, Hülkenberg 18, 19 Zhou Guanyu, 20th Logan Sargent. So Logan Sargent is out of the race. 350,000 people in attendance, and it's raining and miserable weather, bro. The sun was shining there for a little bit, and then immediately the rain was just it's miserable weather right now. The sun shined for what, like 15 minutes? Like 18 minutes. The sun was shining for 18 to 20 minutes. So Daniel Ricciardo, we're just watching the false start of Daniel Ricciardo. Is that a false start? Is that an actual false start? What probably happened was Ricciardo's car moved a little bit forward, but he never actually pressed the accelerator. Nah, I don't think Ricciardo had a false start. They might have penalized him for that false start, but we can clearly see that doesn't seem like he had a false start. Poor Ricciardo getting penalized for something unfairly. Ending. Safety car is ending, and Leclerc is in the pits and he is retiring. Leclerc is in the pits, he's retiring, his car is unable. Oh, it's raining. It's raining. That is rain. We're seeing rain. And is that rain actually on the track? Is it rain on top of the track yet? Yeah, you can say it is because it's so close. Dude, this is insane, man. The fact that Verstappen is in the first place, that is the crazy thing. Lando Norris was 8 seconds. He passed everybody. Lando Norris passed Verstappen. He passed Russell. He took first place. And he built a lead of 8 seconds. That Lando Norris. And then, because of the strategy in the safety car, it just worked out perfectly for Verstappen and Russell. And Lando Norris is now in 3rd place. If it rains, Verstappen should win. It's between Verstappen and Russell. If it doesn't rain, if it becomes completely dry, then Norris should win. Because Norris, we can agree or not agree, but Norris is the faster car right now. Regardless if Norris believes it or not, he is the faster car. There he goes, Verstappen goes. Okay, so George Russell is right at the back of Verstappen. Verstappen takes the first corner. Taking the second corner. Yeah, so Verstappen is trying to build the lead now. Verstappen is trying to get that lead thing going. But the thing is, The track is not fully wet. It's not fully wet, so I'm assuming Lando Norris is still... Leclerc, they said they think they fixed Leclerc's engine issue, but he's dead lost. Leclerc is dead lost, and Ferrari is telling him they think they fixed the issue. Why? Because he was in the pits stopping. We thought he might retire, but no, he's actually going to go out again. He's on hard tires? Why is Leclerc on hard tires? Rejoining unsafely for Russell. Yep. Yeah, you see, the problem is Russell went right in front of Verstappen. That's the problem. If Russell didn't do that, then it would have been fine. 2 laps of rain and then it dries. That is what Ferrari is predicting. Ferrari team manager says, the race engineer for Leclerc is saying 2 laps of wet and then it's going to be dry. So ultimately Lando Norris can still win this. Lando Norris can still win this race. But we've seen he's not that good in the rain. Maybe he's going to do something. He is catching up to Russell. Lando Norris is catching up to Russell in the rain. He is 2 seconds behind Russell, which is strange. He is 2 seconds behind Russell, so he is losing a little bit. Verstappen is trying to stay ahead. Verstappen is trying to pull away. But the problem is that, remember, as soon as it becomes dry, as soon as it dries up again, Lando Norris has got the faster car. DRS is disabled. DRS is disabled because of the rain. DRS is disabled because of the rain. So Russell does... Yeah. So unfortunately, Leclerc is going out on hard tires. He's got no chance, bro. Leclerc is taking a gamble. So Ferrari is taking a gamble, a strategy to try and put Leclerc on hard tires to see if he can somehow manage it until this wet weather goes away. I just don't know, man. Minus 18 seconds. He's 18 seconds faster on lap 30. That's how slow Leclerc is on the hard tires. Who is that? That's Albon making a move on the Haas. Albon making a move on the Haas. Oh my. Oh, that is so dangerous. Yeah, he sliced his way through, but that is very dangerous, bro. He could have easily crashed into the guy in front. If the guy in front did not see Albon there, that is the worst spot to pass. Corner 13 and 14. Those chicanes at 13 and 14. Albon could have easily crashed into... Oh my goodness, he could have crashed into this guy. No, he didn't have to do that. I do not agree with the commentator. He took a chance. He didn't have to do that. He could have yielded. He didn't have to do that. I'm sorry, bro. He didn't have to do that. So Albon took a risk. If the guy in front of Albon did not notice Albon was there, they would have crashed. There's just no question about it. And guess what? Albon would have been to blame because he wouldn't have been past the guy in front of him. And that is a fact. Albon would have been to blame. Luckily, the guy in front of saw him and gave him the position, basically. So Ocon saw Albon, said, okay, fine, take the position. That's just such a strange... Was it I think it was Ricciardo, I think. Carlos Sainz, there was contact between Carlos Sainz and... So Gasly and Carlos Sainz might have had contact. Who is that? Is that a Haas that went off the track? Someone went off the track exactly the way that Russell did. Dude, like I wouldn't penalize Russell for that move, but I would just make a note of that incident with Russell and Verstappen. If Russell does that again, where he moves in front of the people in the racing line to block them, then I would definitely give him a penalty. But I would say for now, I think he's fine. Norris still has the faster lap of the race because of what happened in the dry. The track is definitely wetter than it was. It's not extreme wet weather because you would see the... Oh! He hit the back of... was that Bottas? He hit the back of Bottas. So Carlos Sainz hit the back of Bottas and then a piece of his wing fell off. Well, that's just the way it is, man. But the sad thing is that Bottas could have lost his race there. His race could have been over right there and then. And now Russell is catching up to Verstappen. Verstappen is not fast enough, dude. Either Verstappen is trying to manage his tires or he just doesn't have the pace. I would say Verstappen does not have the pace. Verstappen does not have the pace. The Red Bull is not as fast as the Mercedes and it definitely is not as fast as Norris. Norris's McLaren is just way faster, man. So as soon as it dries up, Norris will do exactly what he did before. Norris will technically drive past Russell and drive past Verstappen almost like they're standing still. Oh, it's raining. It's heavily raining here. What corner is this? Oh, this is at the start. Whoa. So at the start, so that's corner 4 and 3 and 4. Corner 3 and 4, it's heavy downpour. Heavy rain, corner 3 and 4, and it continues on. Corner 6, 7, heavy downpour. Still, losing traction. Whoa, water spray going up. Yep. Okay, now the water's gone. So it dries up. The closer they get to corner 10, it dries up. It's drier. The closer they get to corner number 10, the drier the track is. But so basically at the pit stops, it's much wetter. Way wetter at the pit stops. Verstappen less than a second in front of Russell. Russell trying his best to stay with Verstappen. Verstappen unable to pull away from Russell. Lando Norris right there in the mix. Incident involving Ricciardo and Logan Sargent. So we're showing Piastri. I'm not sure why we're showing Piastri. Is it because Piastri is going to attack Lando Norris? I doubt it, man. I do not believe Piastri will attack Norris because of team orders. And the reason why I say team orders is because I think Norris has a better opportunity, a much better chance of winning this race. The sun seems to be slowly coming out. It seems much lighter, it's much brighter. The track is lighting up, so it seems like the sun might be coming out soon. I think what needs to happen as soon as the sun comes out, as soon as they notice the track is dry enough, Verstappen needs to pit. The only way that Verstappen can win this against McLaren, the only way that Verstappen can beat Lando Norris and the McLarens is if his strategy team are on point, especially his crew. His pit crew needs to be fast with the pit stops and his strategy needs to be perfect. So now they're back at the start with all the water. Yep, it's very wet. What is happening? Why is Verstappen on screen behind someone? Okay, so Verstappen is behind someone. I'm guessing it's a back marker, right? That's Leclerc, bro. Verstappen is about to lap Leclerc. If you guys don't know this, Leclerc is on hard tires. Oh no, he went back onto intermediates. He went back onto intermediate tires. So Leclerc went back into the pits, went back onto intermediate tires. Now he's right in front of Verstappen. Verstappen is the leader. Leclerc is dead last. Lewis Hamilton is attacking Piastri. Lewis Hamilton, out of all drivers, is now saying, you know what? I'm attacking you, Piastri. Technically, Piastri has a faster car than Hamilton. I'm telling you now, Piastri has a faster car than Hamilton. So as soon as it dries up, Lewis Hamilton would not have a chance to stay in front of Piastri. So even if he passes him now, it will only be... The only way that Hamilton can stay in front of Piastri is if Piastri makes a massive mistake and he falls behind drastically. Charles Leclerc has to completely abandon the corner because he is right behind. He's a back marker. He's being told he needs to go on the side of the road. That's bad, man. Blue flags for Leclerc. Blue flags. He has to yield to everybody that wants to pass and lap him. Lando Norris right on top of Russell. Lando Norris right on top of Russell. Russell is falling behind. 2.7 seconds. Russell, so something happened with the back marker, Charles Leclerc, and Verstappen is now way ahead of Russell. Hamilton only has this chance. The problem is, even if he passes Piastri, will he stay ahead of Piastri if the track dries up? And I do not believe that's the case. I believe the McLaren is just so much faster. McLaren just so much faster, man. Dude, Leclerc's race is a complete disaster. I think it's good for him to drive the car. But to be honest, he's wasting his time when it comes to there's no... Maybe they're expecting, maybe Leclerc's team are hoping that some mistakes will happen in front and they will actually catch or gain some points from mistakes made by drivers in front of them. But at the moment, the drivers seem solid. That is Perez. Perez doing a move on Kevin Magnussen. Perez up into 15th place, dude. Perez, what are you doing, bro? What are you doing? Perez's race is not good. Like, Perez is not doing well in that Red Bull. Oh, he's going wide. He's going wide. And Magnussen. Oh, Magnussen repasses Perez because Perez made a simple mistake. Perez making these weird mistakes, dude. He's going wide. He's entering a corner very, very fast and then going... Like, come on, man. Like that Red Bull has to be faster than that Haas. I can't imagine the Red Bull is slower than the Haas. Because then Verstappen is doing amazing when he's right in front. Like, Verstappen is in front with the Red Bull. And Perez is literally 14th position, dude. Did he hit the wall? No, he didn't hit the wall. What's the problem? Oh, they're just showing that he passed. So Hülkenberg passed Zhou New, and they're showing that. Perez is 15. I thought it was 14. So 15th place for Perez. 15. So finally Perez took the position away from Magnussen. This is insane, man. So if you guys have just joined, I can tell you now that this race has not been decided. Norris has the speed. If this track dries up, Norris will pass everybody in front of him, guaranteed. So we're just waiting to see, will the track dry? They said 2 laps, right? They said that the next 2 laps it will be wet and then it will dry up. Okay, actually it does seem to be dry. Yep, the sun is coming out. The sun is coming out again. But that's definitely more than 2 laps. That's more like 5 laps. And then remember, the sun is on. Oh, he's sliding all over the track. Is Carlos Sainz sliding, drifting, basically drifting through the corners. Is Carlos Sainz trying to hold on to his precious 13th position for a Ferrari? That's pretty bad, but hey, it is what it is. Yes, the sun is coming out. Sun is coming out. Lando Norris will do a take 2 and repass everybody again. Lando Norris doing another take 2 situation where he can pass everybody in front of him. All he has to do is just wait for it to dry up, and then he will use his pace in his car. His car is fast, so there was no doubt in my mind. We all seen it. DRS is enabled. DRS is enabled. So Piastri can pass Lando Norris. I don't think that's a good... It's going to be turn 1 and 2 again. Still very wet. Everywhere else is drying. So they're saying that turn 1 and 2 is wet. but the rest of the track it's drying, and that will destroy the intermediate tires. Intermediate tires are the tires between full wet and dry tires. So they use intermediate tires when the track is not too wet, but the track is definitely not dry. And if the track dries up, then the track becomes a disaster for the intermediate tires. I can just see all the clouds on the back. It almost seems amazing that... Sure. Verstappen is taking his lead seriously. It's 2.7 seconds, but 2.8. But Lando Norris, it's slowly but surely going to gain on Russell. There is no way. Yeah, so Lewis Hamilton has put Piastri under pressure. I do not see Lewis Hamilton is no longer going to do anything to Piastri. As soon as... There we go. Fastest lap. Fastest lap for Lando Norris, but immediately Hamilton goes even faster. Now we know Lando Norris has got the car in the right window. The window where the track is drying up, and he can go to work and put fastest lap after fastest lap. Lando Norris, watch what I say right now, boys and girls. Watch what I say. Lando Norris will pass Russell, and he will try and pass Verstappen. We have to wait and see how long it will take for him to pass Verstappen. I'm assuming... No, the track is not ready for slick tires, man. Wait, Gasly is going on slick tires? Gasly is going on slick tires? The guy's gonna crash, man. They will bring out another safety car. Okay, let's see what's gonna happen. Gasly went off the track immediately, dude. He went off the track immediately. We had a yellow flag for Gasly going off the track. He exited the pits and immediately went off the track. You can't take slick... Oh, sorry, hard tires. He's on hard tires. You cannot go hard tires, buddy. Fastest lap for Russell. 1 minute 23 for Russell. Is that Lando Norris? Russell fastest lap, 1 minute 23.7. Russell is faster than Lando Norris, and Lando Norris is making a mistake. Lando Norris is making a mistake when all he had to do was stay behind Russell and wait for the track to dry. Lando Norris is not able to prioritize and capitalize on the situation. He's making his own situation worse, bro. Come on, Lando Norris. Okay, he's actually still 1 second behind Russell. He was 1 second. He's now 4 seconds behind Verstappen. How does that make sense? You have fast... How does Russell have the fastest lap of the race so far, right? The previous lap, Russell has the fastest lap of the race, and he's 4 seconds behind Verstappen? The intermediate tire is not gripping in. Dude, I am confused by what was happening with Lando Norris, man. Yeah, and then Russell had to basically avoid Lando Norris. Yeah, so Lando Norris caused Russell to lose traction there. Avoiding action, yeah. Yeah, I agree with Russell there, but I would agree that if he wants Norris to get a penalty, then he should get a penalty for what he did to Verstappen, because that's exactly the same thing he did to Verstappen. He went in front of Verstappen as he was off the track. So if the stewards give Lando Norris that penalty, they have to give the penalty to Russell, so that cancels each other out. So there is no point in giving Norris that penalty. Oh, Leclerc is going to retire. Leclerc retiring from the race. So the issue that he has with his engine, Leclerc has got an engine issue, and now he has to... Dude, these guys are faster than the Red Bull in front, dude. These guys are faster. Lando Norris, I'm telling you now, if they give Lando Norris a penalty, then that is going to be really, really bad, because Russell did the exact same thing to Max Verstappen. So I'm sorry to say this, but if the stewards are going to give Norris a penalty, then they should really... Then someone should really go and sort them out, because that's... Oh, Russell is catching up to Verstappen. Lewis Hamilton going into the pits. Dude, if Lewis Hamilton goes on the hard tires, he is going to destroy his race. It's too early for slick tires. Fastest lap of the race, Lando Norris. Fastest lap of the race so far, 1 minute 23.6. 1 minute 23.6 for Lando Norris. He's now fastest guy on the racetrack currently. Dude, there is no way Max Verstappen has got this race, dude. It's just too close. It's too close. Verstappen knows that he's not faster than that McLaren. Russell knows he's not faster than that McLaren. So Norris has got the DRS. Perez going into the pits, going to change tires. We've got Carlos Sainz changing tires. Dude, they can't take dry tires. Yep, Lando Norris is now attacking exactly like clockwork. Like clockwork, we said this. Like clockwork. No, there's no... Oh, but you see, that makes no sense, because Lando Norris could easily pass him the previous times that the previous one time that Lando passed... why am I suffering to say the word Russell? Whoa. So Oscar Piastri is now going into the pits for slicks. So I'm assuming that they're testing the water. Dude, they're still wet, bro. It is so wet in that garage. Nah, I don't... Okay. If Verstappen goes into the pits, then we know it's ready, because Red Bull will not make that mistake easily. I'm sorry to say, Russell's got no chance, bro. It's just a matter of time before Lando Norris passes you. It's just a matter of time before Lando Norris... Box for Verstappen. Verstappen going into the pits. Verstappen's team believe that it's time to change tires. This could change everything, because I do not believe that it's time for them to pit. So they are confident that it's going to dry. The sun is out. The track looks like it's drying. But this is risky, dude. This is risky. Everybody's going to the pits except for Lando Norris. Lando Norris not going to the pits. Lando Norris says, no, I will not fall for that. I will not fall for that. But remember now, this could be a problem. Lando Norris going fastest lap of the race so far. Well, what is the time? What is his time? 1 minute 20 what? What is the lap time for that? Why are they showing he did the fastest lap but not showing the lap time? My goodness, Formula 1, you guys need to wake up. These guys need to wake up, dude. Okay, so now we're going to find out medium tires for Verstappen, hard tires for Russell. Hard tires for Russell. There's no way Lando Norris will pit and will still be in front of them. Under investigation for Lando Norris. There is no investigation needed. The same thing happened with Max Verstappen and Russell. The same thing that Lando Norris and George Russell had is exactly what Lando Norris and George Russell had. It's the exact same thing. If they penalize Lando Norris, they have to penalize Russell. I'm sorry, that cancels each other out. Dude, okay, Russell is going to win this race. Norris is going to win this race. If he doesn't get a penalty, which is going to be so stupid. Lando Norris is going to win this race. He's still staying out. Lando Norris says, no, I will still stay out. Fastest lap of the race so far for Lando Norris. Again, 1 minute 23.2. He's going marginally faster. Like, marginally. He's not going like a second fast. He's going very, like, it's not significant fast. Verstappen is 20 seconds behind, sure. He's not losing that much, dude. So far, he's not. Remember, so far. This is an interesting race, dude. Interesting race, bro. Piastri is right on the back of Russell on medium tires. Oh my, Russell, Piastri's about to... No, that's not Piastri, that is Albon. Why are they showing Albon? Albon is trying to pass Ocon, good. Norris, they're telling Norris they're going to pit this lap, he has to give everything. I would say Norris should still be in front after this lap, as long as Verstappen does not pull out half a second a lap or more. Yeah, I think Lando Norris will definitely... Oh, I think Verstappen is... Yeah, Verstappen is gaining, dude. So Lando Norris let it too late. Lando Norris let it too late, dude. Lando Norris has left it too late. Remember, this is where I said the strategy. I said this from Miami. I said the next races we will see the strategy of McLaren fail him. And I believe this is where we're going to start seeing it. Max Verstappen passed. Okay, so he's still in front. Lando Norris might still be in front. No, he's not. GG. Oh, no, he is. Oh, he's slowing down. Oh, he lost it at the pit exit because his tires were cold. Lando Norris's tires were so cold he couldn't do anything. Verstappen's tires were nice and warm and he passed Lando Norris. Like, Lando Norris was standing still, dude. If the track was dry, if this was a normal dry race, Lando Norris would have been in front. Lando Norris would have been in front if this was a dry race. But because the track exit was wet and he was on cold, dry tires. And remember, Verstappen's, tires were nice and toasty and warm, driven hard to try and catch. Dude, Verstappen winning this race is insane because he's got no business winning this race. You can see the McLaren is faster. Now we will find out how much faster is this McLaren really. Lando Norris can now show how fast the McLaren is. Now, of course, he first has to bring the tires up to temperature. So Lando Norris, Russell is trying to attack Lando Norris, but remember, a fast lap of the race is now for Max Verstappen, 1 minute 20. That is a fast lap, dude. But they're not far behind. Fast lap of the race. Lock suspension again. So Verstappen is complaining about lock suspension, drive problems, but he's still fast. He might be complaining. So this is where Lando Norris was exiting the pits on the wet side of the track. Tires were nice and wet. He almost slid off the track, dude. Lando Norris were literally drifting out of the pit lane. That's how cold his tires and how wet it was. Insanity. Verstappen is trying to pull away from Lando Norris. It's 4.6 seconds, 4.7 seconds, almost 5 seconds. Russell says, you know what? If you can't heat up your tires fast enough, I will try and pass you. He's going on the inside of Lando Norris, is going George Russell, trying to catch him. He might catch him on the straight. He will catch him on the straight. He's got DRS. Going left, right. He's going on the left side. Passes Lando Norris. Lando Norris needs to heat up those tires immediately. Lando Norris needs to heat up those tires, bro. Get them heated up. I would fast lap again for Verstappen. 1 minute 19.4. Even faster goes George Russell. 1 minute 90.3. Dude, Verstappen is pushing that car. Even though he was complaining about his drivability of the car. The previous lap, Verstappen was complaining about his car's handling. Yet he's still putting in decent enough laps. Russell is faster. Almost knocks me out. So Verstappen is saying he cannot touch the curbs. Verstappen is saying he cannot touch the curbs, otherwise he might go off the track and crash because of the curbs. So Lando Norris is going to catch Russell, dude. It's just a matter of time. Just wait until Lando Norris's tires heat up, and Lando Norris will pass Russell. It's going to happen. It's going to happen. But Russell is pulling away from Lando Norris. So Slowly but surely, Lando Norris is being pulled away. Russell is pulling away from Lando Norris, and that is... Okay, now Lando Norris is gaining again. Lando Norris, I think his temperatures are up. So now we're going to find out how much Lando Norris wants his fastest lap again for Verstappen. This is qualifying right now, man. He went onto the inside of Lando Norris, didn't hit him, which is very good driving from Russell. I must say that pass that Lando Norris did, sorry, that pass that Russell did at the end of that pit straight at corner 13 and 14 was very good from George Russell. But I think Norris's tires are up to temperature, and that Norris will in fact attack Russell and take that position back. I do believe that. Russell did go faster again. We didn't see it because we watched a replay. We watched the replay of how Russell passed Lando Norris. Oh, who's that? Who's that? Russell. Russell made a mistake. Russell made a mistake. And then Norris took advantage. Russell made a mistake. Russell made a mistake. And now he lost second place. Russell made a mistake. Remember, Norris, I believe, still has the faster car, man. I'm not gonna lie. Russell wants to pass again. Russell's about to pass Lando Norris again, dude. Fast lap again for Verstappen. 1 minute 18.109. Verstappen 1 minute 18. 1 minute 18. Russell, radio. Oh, he's swearing. Yeah, this is so... Toto Wolff is telling Russell to focus. Oh, he went oversteer. Yeah, well, that's a driver mistake. Russell made a driver mistake because he was pushing so hard that he pushed off the track limits. Oh. Yeah, that's the problem with Russell. He does make mistakes when he is in a very good position. But that's the same thing for Norris. It's the same thing. Dude, they had a chance. Russell had a chance to pass, to attack Verstappen. Maybe beat him because he was faster than Verstappen. Russell was faster than Verstappen for consecutive laps. And then he made that mistake and now he's no longer fast enough. Come on, Piastri. Come on, Piastri. Piastri can hold 1 minute 17.9. Faster still goes Lando Norris. 1 minute 17.6. Sergio Perez destroys his car. Sergio Perez destroyed his car. Sergio Perez, oh, debris on the track. Sergio Perez destroyed his car as we're watching Piastri trying to pass Russell. Fastest lap for Norris, and now we see, dude, I'm telling you, Perez, my goodness, what did Red Bull do to sign Perez? What did they think they were doing, man? I'm sorry to say, but those 2-year contract that Perez has means absolutely nothing, because now he's going to feel more relaxed to do even less. Perez has never been the type of guy that you can give a 2-year contract and hope he's going to be better. No. I'm sorry, bro. Perez destroyed his car. I'm guessing the same place where Logan Sargent destroyed his car. It's not a safety car. But he's... Whoa! There's more cars off the track. Oh! we are seeing 2 cars off the track. One is Carlos Sainz and the other one is Albon. Alex Albon, and there will be a safety car. Oh my goodness, the lead that Verstappen had on Norris, 5 seconds, is gone. The lead that Verstappen had on Norris is vanished. Because now it's safety car, they can pit. Will Verstappen's team opt to pit? Will they pit? I would assume no. I assume they won't pit, but I'm not sure. We have to wait and see. Will they put Verstappen? Yes or no? Will they put him? Dude, Albon and Carlos Sainz, it seemed they had an incident. Oh, we're seeing Perez. Perez went... Oh, dude, that is a strange accident for Perez. Oh, he went on the wet side. So Perez is forgetting that he's driving on a wet track, because there's some part of the track is dry. But Perez, for some reason, he forgot that he's on a wet track, and he went deeper into the wet side of the track, and he went off the track. I'm sorry to say this, but Perez, that's not a good. That is not good, bro. Perez is doing... Okay, so now we see Albon. Albon was behind Carlos Sainz. Okay, so Carlos Sainz made a mistake and then got hit by... Oh, so Carlos Sainz spun and then hit Albon. Albon was... Sorry, I do apologize for stuttering, but Albon was trying to pass the spinning car of Carlos Sainz, and then, unfortunately, Albon got hit, smacked. Unsafe condition noted. Well, it's not like he stayed out. He went directly into the pit lane, bro. Dude, Lando Norris is going to pass Verstappen. There is no way Lando Norris is not going to pass Verstappen. If Lando Norris does not pass Verstappen by the end of this race, depending on the strategies that will take place, both Ferraris retired because Carlos Sainz span off the track. Dude, this is insanity, man. New medium tires for George Russell. New medium tires for George Russell. New medium tires for George Russell. Will that help? Dude, the clouds are so dark in the background that I can't imagine it won't rain again. I can't imagine it won't rain again. But I have to be honest, I wonder if it's risky not to put Verstappen under the safety car. And I think it's too late now, right? It's too late now because Verstappen does not have the pace against those McLarens. I'm going to be honest, Verstappen does not have the pace against those McLarens. So if he pits now, I can understand why they will not pit Verstappen, because he does not have the pace. And that is why they are not pitting him, because he cannot go out after pitting and still chase and beat Lando Norris. I do not believe that is possible. It might be possible if it's raining and they were pitting for intermediate tires, maybe, but I think on a dry track, I believe one thing is for sure is that Lando Norris's McLaren is way faster than that Red Bull. Dude, that is such a dumb spin, dude. Such a dumb spin from Carlos Sainz, man. He could have easily... Oh! Poor Albon, man. Poor Albon was just a passenger. Albon was just a passenger. He didn't do anything wrong. He just said, hey, okay, the guy's spinning. Let me pass him. And then as soon as he's trying to pass him, the back of Carlos Sainz's car hit, smacked Albon, and smacked him off the track into the barrier, and basically damaged his car to the point that he's no longer able to continue. Perez is in the... I thought they pitted him. Okay, yeah, they pitted him, but they actually didn't bring him out again. I thought they brought him out. We don't see anything on the radar, but big showers are popping up around, so we can't rule it out. So there might be rain still coming. There might still be rain. Dude, Verstappen was trying to get away from Lando Norris. He couldn't really do it properly, dude. The only thing that Verstappen could do was maintain that gap to Lando Norris. Now he's got no gap anymore. That's sad, man. So, two McLarens. There's a McLaren in second place, there's a McLaren in third place. So, position check. First, Verstappen. Second, Lando Norris. Third, Piastri. Fourth, George Russell. Fifth, Hamilton. Sixth, Alonso. Seventh, Stroll. 8th, Yuki Tsunoda. 9th, Ocon. 10th, Ricciardo. 11th, Gasly. 12th, Hülkenberg. 13th, Bottas. Magnussen 14th, Zhou Guanyu 15th. Logan Sargent is out. 16th, 17th, Albon is out. Perez 18 is out. Leclerc 19 is out, and Logan Sargent is out. So there's only 15 cars driving on the track. Only 15 cars left on the track. So yeah, we have Verstappen in first, Lando Norris second, third is Piastri, fourth Russell, Hamilton. I wonder if Hamilton will attack Russell. Russell's on brand new medium tires, so Russell went into the pits, he came out, he's still in front of Hamilton. Brand new mediums. Let's see what Russell can do with those brand new mediums. Alonso 6th, Stroll 7th behind Alonso, his teammate. Yuki Tsunoda is an 8th place, which is very good for Yuki Tsunoda. So Yuki Tsunoda qualified behind Ricciardo. He's now, as of this moment, he's in front of Ricciardo. 9 is Ocon. Ricciardo is 10th. Gasly is 11th. Hülkenberg is 12th. Bottas is 13th. Magnussen 14th. Zhou Guanyu 15th. Max Verstappen is just warming up his tires behind the safety car. Max Verstappen following the safety car, warming up his tires. Lando Norris is basically preparing himself to slingshot past Verstappen at the pit straight. That is where they will restart, more or less where they will restart the race. Lando Norris can win this, dude, easily. Lando Norris has got the car, he's got the pace. The Red Bull is not as fast as that McLaren. I know that. I know it's not as fast as that McLaren. Because if you saw the race, if you saw how easy it was for that McLaren, Lando Norris passing on with intermediates when it got drier and drier, everybody was on intermediates in front of him. Verstappen was on intermediates, Russell was on intermediates, and Lando Norris passed both of them. Like they were standing still, dude. I'm sorry to say, this is Lando Norris' race to lose. Him and Piastri. Piastri can, as long as Piastri stays close to Lando Norris, they can easily they can easily finish this race first and second. That's what I was trying to say. Russell is doing a strategy where he pitted for new medium tires, but I wonder if he's actually going to do anything. Because I still believe the McLaren, like, the Mercedes isn't slow on this track. I just don't think that they are. I think doing a fresh medium tire strategy when there's rain going all around you. Safety car is ending. Max Verstappen is now stalling. Max Verstappen is stalling. He is not. He's keeping everybody behind him. Max Verstappen stalling. Max Verstappen is stalling. When will Max Verstappen press accelerator? He is the only one controlling this race right now. Max Verstappen decides when everybody goes. Max Verstappen is the one deciding when everybody goes. He's just weaving across the track, and now he's still weaving. He's taking his time, dude. There he goes, full speed. The race goes back to race mode, race restart. The safety car is in. Verstappen is ahead. What can Lando Norris do? We have to find out. I believe Lando Norris can pass Verstappen. Look, I want to see Max Verstappen win, but I would rather take a victory from whoever deserves it the most. And if Lando Norris can pass Verstappen, then I see that as a victory for Lando Norris, and I'm more than happy to accept it. The only reason why I want Verstappen to win is because I do believe that he's proven himself to be the best, but now he has to prove that he's the best. And that is what we're trying to find out. Will Verstappen stay ahead of Lando Norris? And is he actually that good? We have to find out. Is Verstappen actually that good? Can he stop Lando Norris from attacking and passing him? I'm telling you now, all that Lando Norris has to do is just pretend this is qualifying and make sure that every lap you do is perfect. Every single lap has to be qualification laps for Lando Norris. As soon as he does that, Verstappen will not be able to do anything, because I'm pretty sure Verstappen is driving on ice when it comes to him not being able to take the corners. FIA students will unsafe. What are they talking about? DRS enabled. DRS enabled. Remember, Russell is on brand new medium, so Russell is most likely going to attack Piastri. I believe Russell will get past Piastri. I do believe that, because Russell wants this. Russell wants this more than Piastri wants it. At this moment, that's what I believe. If you had a pendulum and you had to choose which driver wants the podium most, Russell wants it more than Piastri. Russell wants that third place, maybe even that second place, more than Piastri would want it. Because I believe Lando Norris, if Lando Norris does not take first place, then I'm going to assume that Verstappen somehow found pace, found speed somehow, and I just don't see it. So now they've completed the first lap after. They've got 10 laps remaining. Basically 9 laps remaining, actually. Showing a replay of Magnussen going off the track. Yeah. Yeah, it's impossible. So basically Magnussen was supposed to pass a bollard. If you go off the track, you're supposed to re-enter the track in a specific manner, but because it's a very wet grass patches all over the racetrack because of the rain. Because we saw that with Carlos Sainz, he spun around. He was trying to go off the track, go onto the grass, and he just kept spinning on the grass. So there's no way for them to actually use the grass as some kind of way for them to control the car properly. Verstappen is trying to pull away, man. Verstappen is trying to pull away. Lando Norris is the only guy that can lose this. Lando Norris can lose this purely by the fact that he's not pushing hard enough. George Russell is not going to make it easy for Piastri, that's for sure. George Russell is going to attack Piastri before this race ends, and I will not be surprised. Fastest lap again. Now for Max Verstappen, 1 minute 16.6. Norris is dragging along Piastri, but he's not. Okay, 2 seconds. Less than 2 seconds behind Verstappen is Lando Norris. Piastri is less than a second behind Norris. Russell is less than half a second behind Piastri, which means that Russell is more than likely going to do a move on Piastri. Okay, so. Whoa. George Russell is making a move on Piastri. George Russell about to pass Piastri. He did the same thing with Lando Norris and then he passed him. He's doing the same exact thing to Piastri. The exact same thing. They're neck and neck. Piastri keeps it. Piastri keeps that position. Piastri keeps that position. Nice fight. And you know why? Because both of them had DRS. Fastest lap again for Verstappen, 1 minute 16.3. Verstappen is doing whatever he can to stay ahead. Dude, this is an interesting race, man. Very interesting race, because I cannot see Lando Norris. Lando Norris has got the pace, man. It all comes down to how much does Lando Norris want this. So Piastri said on the radio he would much rather be in the fight with Russell than be in the fight for first place for Verstappen. Piastri told his race engineer, the race engineer asked him, do you think you can close up to Verstappen? He's got 1 minute 16.4 lap time. Can you maybe do something about Max Verstappen? Oh! And Russell went off the track. Russell went off the track again. He lost a place to his teammate. Yeah, that was not a good job, man. Yeah, so Russell tried to pass Piastri and then failed, basically. So Russell was trying to pass Piastri and then lost 2 positions. Yeah. So we're trying to look at the semantics of the situation, and we're trying to find out, the British commentators are trying to figure out, can they penalize Piastri? And I would say that is not fair to penalize him. Dude, the sun is going away again. The sun is going away again, dude. The sun is going away again. Fast lap again for Verstappen. 1 minute 15.8. 1 minute 15.8 for Verstappen. Verstappen is like, brothers, if you want this win, you better come and get it. Verstappen is laying the gauntlet down, saying, if you want this win, you better come and get it, because I'm not giving this win up. And Ricciardo is told he can fight Yuki. Ricciardo is told if he wants to fight Yuki, he is free to do so. That is interesting that Yuki Tsunoda and Ricciardo is being told that he can fight Yuki Tsunoda. That is interesting, dude. Okay, so it seems Verstappen wants this win way more than anybody else, because no one is attacking him. Like Norris is not trying to put fastest lap of the race. Piastri literally told his team. Piastri got passed by Hamilton. Piastri gets passed by Hamilton, buddy. This is interesting. Hamilton is doing the passing. 15-0 for Hamilton. Come on, Lewis Hamilton. I want to see this. Bring it. Come on, Lewis Hamilton. If you're the only guy that can actually bring the fight to Verstappen, then bring it. If you are the only guy that can bring the fight to Verstappen, then bring it, Lewis. Bring it. Bring it. Do what you have to do. Yeah, I see. Now Norris is pushing a little bit harder. I'm sorry to say, but Lewis should pass Norris immediately. Norris does not want this, bro. What happened to Hamilton? Hamilton was right on top of Norris, and now he's not even close to Norris. Show us what happened to Hamilton. Hamilton was right on top of Norris and then immediately was... Dude, Hamilton was right on top of Norris and then immediately fell behind. I am so confused, and no one, and the British media are trying to avoid talking about it for some reason. Yep, that is why Yuki Tsunoda is not ready, man. And that is why Yuki Tsunoda is not ready to be in Red Bull. That is why Yuki Tsunoda is not ready to be in a Red Bull, dude. Ooh! How close was that car from Yuki Tsunoda, bro? Whoa, that could have been a very bad crash, man. A head-on collision. That could have been a head-on collision. Like, you know, basically the car was face... Oh! Kevin Magnussen avoiding the crash with Yuki Tsunoda is insane reaction, man. Dude, Magnussen avoiding that crash with Yuki Tsunoda is insane. And now Norris is catching up to Verstappen. 2.9 seconds. Hamilton is 2.3 seconds behind Norris. What happened to Hamilton? Hamilton was right on top of Norris and then immediately nowhere. Something happened to Hamilton and the commentators are pretending as if nothing happened. Hamilton made a massive mistake after passing. So on the same lap that Hamilton passed Piastri, just before, but between corners 7 and 10, something happened with Hamilton. Yeah, so Verstappen's gonna win this race, dude. Norris has got nothing. Russell has got something for Lewis Hamilton, but the problem is Hamilton was on top of Lando Norris and made a mistake before turn 10. We didn't see it, and everybody on the broadcast is pretending as if it didn't happen. All these British commentators are pretending as if Lewis Hamilton did not make a mistake. Russell goes past Lewis Hamilton easily. Hamilton is racing. Hamilton and Russell is racing each other heavily, dude. Hamilton and Russell are racing each other like crazy, dude. Russell passed Hamilton pretty convincingly, but then immediately Hamilton came back at him. I think Russell will stay far ahead of him. Yeah, he made it pretty... Whoa. Yeah, he definitely... Lewis Hamilton was trying his best to block. Yo. Dude, Russell, bro. Lewis Hamilton... So Verstappen touched the wall. So Verstappen touched the wall of champions. If you don't know the wall of champions in Canada, then Google it. Verstappen touched the wall of champions, but they are still not showing what Lewis Hamilton did, how Lewis Hamilton made a mistake when he was right behind Lando Norris. They are not showing that, and that shows once and for all that these British media are so absolutely biased that they will not even show that Lewis Hamilton made a mistake behind Lando Norris as he was following Lando Norris. It's ridiculous, man. Lewis Hamilton made a mistake behind Lando Norris on the same lap that he passed Piastri. On the exact same lap that he passed Piastri, Lewis Hamilton made a mistake behind Lando Norris and lost time. And we will never see that on this broadcast because guess what? These people do not care to show us what happened. Lewis Hamilton's washed, bro. I'm saying this because if these commentators are covering up Lewis Hamilton's mistakes like that, then that's ridiculous. This is ridiculous. If they're covering the mistake that cost Hamilton third place like that, it's ridiculous. But here we go, final lap, last two corners, 1, 2, and he wins. Verstappen wins Canada. Good job, Verstappen. Good job, Verstappen. This was impossible to predict that Verstappen will win this race. It was impossible because Lando Norris had so much space. Fastest lap of the race for 1 minute 14.5 for Russell. Good job. Good job. I have to be honest with you. Good job from Russell. Russell showed he had the heart. He will fight Lewis Hamilton. He doesn't care if Lewis Hamilton has got 7 world championships. Lewis Hamilton made a mistake behind Lando Norris, and his British media does not want to show it. And it seems like it's about to rain. It's raining. It's raining right now. It's raining. As they cross the line, it starts to rain again. Ridiculous. Dude, this is why Max Verstappen is the world champion, bro, because he can do this. His car is not that much better than the cars behind him, dude. I'm telling you now, he's like, those days are gone where Max Verstappen's car was half a second faster than everybody else. Those days are gone, buddy. Hamilton thought he passed Russell, then immediately got passed by Russell, and then... But he made a mistake. Hamilton made a mistake behind Norris, and this British media are trying very hard to cover that up. And that bothers me. That bothers me because they showed how Max hit the wall of champions, touched the wall of champions, but they did not show how Hamilton made a mistake behind Norris. As he was trying to chase Norris, he was right behind Norris. He was about to get into the slipstream, about to do things, and then immediately something happened. He lost pace. He was further behind Norris, and we will never find out why, because the British media are a bunch of biased... I'm just angry because, come on, man. If you're a commentator, I don't care if you're British or not. If you're a commentator, show us the truth. Show us the truth. Give us the truth. If Lewis Hamilton did something wrong, show us. Don't show us that Verstappen did something wrong, but not show us that Lewis Hamilton did something wrong. Because they were very quick to show us that Max Verstappen touched that wall. They were very quick to show us that Max Verstappen touched that wall. But guess what? He still won. Max Verstappen can touch a wall, kiss the wall basically, and still win the championship. That is basically what I'm getting from this whole experience so far. It just bothers me, man. Dude, this is a good race. Unpredictable. I thought Lando Norris has got this race in the bag. He just needs to push hard enough, but he doesn't want to push, bro. Lando Norris does not want to push, man. He's scared. As soon as he pushes... Yeah, so the race is done. Race is done. Max Verstappen won. Max Verstappen first. Lando Norris second. George Russell is in third. Why is it not showing on the screen? Why is it not showing on the screen, man? Okay, now it's showing on the screen. Okay, so Max Verstappen first, Lando Norris second, George Russell third, Lewis Hamilton fourth, Oscar Piastri in fifth, sixth Fernando Alonso, seventh Lance Stroll, and then Daniel Ricciardo is in eighth, then Pierre Gasly in ninth, Esteban Ocon 10th, 11th Nico Hülkenberg, Kevin Magnussen 12th, Valtteri Bottas in 13th, Yuki Tsunoda in 14th, Zhou Guanyu in 15th position. Everybody else is retired. Thank you so much for joining this live stream. If you did like this live stream, do leave a like, do leave a subscribe. Let me just quickly see when we're going to race again next time. The next race, we will know exactly what's happening. Who is first? Whose car is fastest? Next race, we will know whose car is fastest. Remember qualifying. Qualifying next race, we will know whose car is the fastest once and for all. Because this track was still got walls, so they couldn't push as most of the cars, especially Lando Norris, does not want to push too much. And unfortunately, him driving scared as he always does, unfortunately causes him to not push Lewis Hamilton as far as he can. So the next race we will be at Spain. The next race is Spain. That is when we will find out once. So that's on the 28th. Is that correct? Next race 23rd. Next race is the 23rd of June. Next race 23rd of June will be in Spain. The next race in Spain will show us once and for all who has the faster car, because the next tracks will be more or less the same tracks. So whoever qualifies first in Spain, especially if there's no rain, normal dry conditions, we will on pure pace, you win on pure pace. Those cars, the result of that will show us once and for all who has the faster car. And I'm telling you now, McLaren has it. I'm sure McLaren has it. We'll have to wait and see, but that is my prediction. My prediction is straightforward, is that the next race we'll find out once and for all who's the fastest car. I believe McLaren has it. Mercedes, if Mercedes have got it, because they did look fast this weekend, I don't think they are the fastest car, but we will find out next race. Next race in Spain, 23rd of June. We will be here for qualification on the 22nd of June. We'll find out who will win. Who will win that race. Hopefully you did enjoy this live stream. If you did, do leave a like, do leave a subscribe. See you for the next race. I'm telling you now, Lando Norris always drives scared, man. Especially if he knows Max Verstappen's in front of him. He always second guesses himself. And as a racing driver, there's no time for you to second guess. There's only time for you to take the opportunity that's given to you, and that's what he needs to do. Hopefully you did enjoy. Leave a like, leave a subscribe. That's me. I'm out. Bye. And yeah, I just want to say this. Max Verstappen has proven once again he is a world champion. Max Verstappen has proven he's a world champion. And I'm telling you now, for anybody to beat him, they would have to take the fight to him. You can't hope that your car is going to be way faster, because Max Verstappen has shown in Miami that he will use back markers to build a slipstream, get an advantage to outqualify you if he has to, and he just shows what he can do if he needs to. And that's my 2 cents, man. Lando Norris does not want this, bro. Lando Norris does not want this. Russell wanted this. You could see when he was in 3rd place, he wanted that 3rd place, and he wanted 2nd as well, but unfortunately didn't work out. And hopefully you enjoy, and that's